Self-trust. Challenge yourself to do the impossible. Written by Kelvin W. Nathan. Published by Spark Spirit 10. Introduction. Imagine what your life could be like if you trusted yourself completely. If every decision you made was filled with confidence, if every challenge you faced was met with the unshakable belief that you have what it takes to succeed. Self-trust is the foundation of a powerful, unstoppable life. It's the inner conviction that no matter what obstacles come your way, you have the strength, resilience, and ingenuity to overcome them. This book is about learning to challenge yourself to do the impossible, and it all starts with developing the deep, unwavering trust in yourself. When you trust yourself, you unlock a reservoir of courage. You become willing to take on challenges that others shy away from, knowing that your faith in your abilities is greater than your fear of failure. Trusting yourself means silencing the inner critic that tells you to stay safe, small, and comfortable. It means believing that even if you don't have all the answers right now, you will find a way. Self-trust empowers you to take risks, pursue your biggest dreams, and keep going when the path gets tough. The first principle of self-trust is commitment to growth. You have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself, not just occasionally but daily. Every time you do something difficult, every time you push past your limits, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagined. The impossible starts to become possible when you trust yourself to handle whatever comes next. Growth isn't easy, but it's the path to discovering your true potential. Next, self-trust requires action. It's not enough to believe in yourself. You have to back that belief up with action. Taking action, even when you're scared or uncertain, reinforces your self-trust. Each small victory builds momentum, strengthening your belief in your own ability to conquer bigger and bolder challenges. The more you act, the more you trust, and the more you trust, the greater the challenges you can take on. This book will teach you how to cultivate self-trust and use it to challenge yourself to achieve the impossible. Through principles, exercises, and real-world strategies, you will learn to break through self-imposed limitations and accomplish feats that once felt out of reach. Are you ready to trust yourself, take on challenges that scare you, and transform your life? The journey to doing the impossible begins now with a leap of faith in yourself. Imagine standing at the edge of a precipice, the impossible task looming before you, and instead of fear, you feel a surge of self-trust, knowing you can conquer what lies ahead. This isn't just about blind faith. Rather, it's about building a relationship with yourself. A relationship that's sturdy and unwavering in the face of adversity. Intrigued? Stick around as we unpack the steps to build this steadfast self-trust and how you can challenge yourself to do the seemingly impossible. Chapter 1. The Strength of Self-Trust. A brief overview. Self-trust, a powerful life anchor, is more than just a concept. It's a fundamental strength you possess, a beacon that guides you through life's most challenging storms. You've got this inner power, an innate ability to trust in yourself, and it's about time you realized it. Imagine the sheer power of truly believing in yourself, fully trusting your instincts and capabilities. It's your compass, your guiding star, the voice whispering, "You can do it," when you're teetering on the edge of uncertainty. That's the magic of self-trust. It's the force that propels you forward when the path ahead is shrouded in darkness, the solid ground beneath your feet when everything else is shaking. But it's more than just blind faith. It's a learned skill, something you can foster and grow. It's about knowing yourself, acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, and still choosing to step forward. It's about embracing the fact that you're not perfect, and that's okay. It's about understanding that failure is not the end, but rather a stepping stone to success. Chapter 2. Recognizing thoughts and concerns that work against you. Many times, your biggest adversary is not the world, but your own mind. It's that nagging voice in the back of your head that whispers doubts, fears, and insecurities, trying to convince you that you can't do something. Recognizing these self-defeating thoughts and concerns is the first step to overcoming them. You'll find that these thoughts often come in the form of "I can't," "I'm not good enough," or "it's too hard." They appear as mental barriers preventing you from pursuing your goals and dreams. But here's the thing, they're not real, they're illusions. They're just thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. So how do you change them? Start by acknowledging them. Don't try to push them away or ignore them. It's okay to have doubts and fears, they're a part of being human. However, don't let them control you. Understand that they're not facts, but just thoughts. Next, challenge these thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really true? More often than not, you'll find that they're just baseless fears and insecurities. Replace these negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of "I can't," say "I can and I will." Instead of "it's too hard," say "it's a challenge that I'm capable of overcoming." Chapter 3. Accepting our vulnerability in the unknown. Embracing your vulnerability and the unknown may seem frightening, but it's a pivotal step towards self-trust. It's about accepting that it's okay not to know everything, to make mistakes, and to feel uncertain. It's acknowledging that you're a work in progress, and that's perfectly fine. Vulnerability, in fact, is not a weakness but a strength. It's a sign of courage, a willingness to take risks, to venture into uncharted territories of your personality and life. The unknown, too, is not something to be feared but rather embraced. The unknown is a domain of possibilities, of opportunities, of learning and growth. When you accept the unknown, you're basically saying to yourself, I trust in my ability to handle whatever comes my way, and that, my friend, is an incredibly empowering belief to have. As you journey through acceptance of your vulnerability and the unknown, another stride toward self-trust is setting goals that might seem out of reach. Yet, it's precisely these audacious objectives that can propel you to unimaginable heights. You may wonder, how can I aim for what seems impossible? The answer is simple: believe in your potential. You're capable of far more than you can imagine. It's time to stop playing it safe and start pushing your boundaries. Start by identifying something you've always wished to achieve but felt was beyond your grasp. Could be anything: scaling a mountain, writing a novel, starting a business. Don't limit yourself. Dream big and set your sights high. Next, break down this unthinkable goal into manageable milestones. Each step may seem small, but collectively they'll lead you to your ultimate objective. As you achieve each milestone, you'll build the self-trust needed to reach the finish line. Fear will inevitably surface, but remember it's a natural response to the unknown. Embrace it, but don't let it hinder your progress. Instead, use it as fuel to propel you forward. Don't be disheartened by setbacks. They're not signs of defeat but opportunities for growth. Learn from them and keep moving forward. Ultimately, it's not just about achieving the unthinkable, it's about the journey. It's about proving to yourself that you can overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. So challenge yourself, trust in your abilities, and start on this exciting journey towards the unthinkable. Chapter 4. Cultivating Stamina and Resistance. Life's marathon demands resilience and endurance. It's not about the sprint, rather it's about the long haul. It requires you to cultivate stamina and resistance to face the odds and not just survive, but thrive. Imagine yourself as a ship on the open sea. The waves are your challenges, the storms your trials, and the winds your doubts. But you aren't just any ship. You're a ship built to withstand, to endure, to keep going. You're designed to take on the waves, weather the storms, and sail against the winds. That's what cultivating stamina and resistance is about. It's about building a stronger, more resilient you. The key is consistency. It's about getting up every day and pushing yourself beyond what you think you can do. It's about challenging the impossible and proving it wrong. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the discomfort, because that's where growth happens. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Every challenge you face, no matter how formidable, is an opportunity for growth. Every fall you take, no matter how hard, is a chance to get back up stronger. You can do this. You can cultivate the stamina and resistance needed to face life's challenges head-on. You can become the ship that can weather any storm. It's not going to be easy, but remember, nothing worthwhile ever is. So challenge yourself, push yourself, trust in yourself, because you are more capable than you think. Chapter 5. Establishing an environment that fosters achievement. In your journey to self-trust, the surroundings you create for yourself are pivotal. This isn't just about your physical environment, although that's important too. It's about the people you surround yourself with, the values you uphold, and the energy that fills your space. You've got to establish an environment that fosters achievement. One that pushes you towards your goals, not away from them. Think about it. If you're surrounded by negativity, it's hard to stay positive. If you're constantly in chaos, it's difficult to find peace. But if you're in an environment that inspires you, that encourages growth, that challenges you, then you're more likely to rise to the occasion. Start by auditing your surroundings. Do they inspire you? Do they push you to be better? If not, what can you change? This could mean letting go of toxic relationships, changing up your workspace, or even relocating. Next, think about the energy you're inviting into your space. Are you nurturing positivity? Are you encouraging growth? If not, make adjustments. This could mean adopting a new routine, incorporating affirmations into your day, or embracing a new mindset. Chapter 6. Developing a growth mental capacity. Forge ahead and embrace a growth mindset. This implies letting go of limiting beliefs that hold you back and silencing the voice that says you can't. You can and you will. Developing a growth mental capacity is about challenging yourself to leap out of your comfort zone and into the domain of the unknown. It's about believing in your ability to learn, grow, and adapt. Believe in your potential to grow. Understand it's not just about what you're capable of now, but what you could become. Don't let your current abilities define you. Instead, see them as a starting point from which you can improve and grow. You're not a finished product, but a work in progress, and each day offers a chance to get better. Take on challenges with courage, knowing that there are opportunities for growth. They're not obstacles, but stepping stones leading you towards your ultimate goal. Embrace failures too. They're not setbacks, but lessons. They don't define your worth, but highlight areas for improvement. Cultivate an attitude of perseverance. Understand that growth takes time and effort. It's not about instant gratification, but about consistent effort. Persist even when things get tough. Remember, it's the journey, not just the destination, that matters. Finally, keep learning. Knowledge is power, and continuous learning is the fuel that drives growth. Stay curious, remain open to new ideas, and never stop seeking ways to better yourself. This is how you develop a growth mental capacity, and most importantly, this is how you challenge yourself to do the impossible. You're capable, believe in yourself, trust yourself. Chapter 7, Being More Thoughtful and Self-Aware. Being self-aware and thoughtful is a transformative journey that begins with you. It's about broadening your perspective, challenging your assumptions, and understanding your innermost feelings and desires. It's about embracing your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and realizing that you're a work in progress. You can't change what you're not aware of, right? So start by taking a good hard look at yourself. Reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Are they in line with your values and goals? If not, it's time to make some adjustments. Don't be too hard on yourself though. We're all human and we all make mistakes. What's important is that we learn from them and grow. Next, cultivate thoughtfulness. This goes beyond just being mindful of your own feelings and actions. It's also about considering the feelings and perspectives of others. It's about making decisions with care and consideration, not just for your own benefit, but for the benefit of others as well. Chapter 8. Release your worries and concerns. Ever feel weighed down by worries and concerns? It's a common feeling, one that can feel like a heavy weight on your shoulders. But here's the good news. You have the power to release these worries and concerns. Yes, it's true, you can do it. It's not just a possibility, it's a reality that's within your grasp. Feeling worried or concerned is a normal human reaction. It stems from our instinct to protect ourselves from potential harm, but sometimes these worries can become overwhelming, leading to stress and anxiety. When this happens, it's important to take a step back, breathe, and let go. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring your worries or pretending they don't exist. Rather, it's about acknowledging them, understanding them, and then allowing yourself to move forward. It's about trusting yourself enough to know that you can handle whatever comes your way. Start by identifying what's causing your worry. Is it a specific event or situation, or is it a general feeling of unease? Once you've identified the cause, acknowledge it. Say to yourself, I am worried about this, and that's okay. This simple act of acknowledgement can be incredibly freeing. Next, take a moment to breathe. Deep, calming breaths can help to reduce stress and anxiety. As you breathe, envision your worries and concerns floating away like leaves on a river. Chapter 9. Embracing risk and taking chances. Dive headfirst into the unknown and embrace the thrill of taking chances. It's not about being reckless. It's about discovering your potential and pushing your limits. You're the hero of your story, and every hero must face trials and tribulations. It's during these challenging times that you'll truly understand your strengths and weaknesses. Embracing risks means stepping out of your comfort zone. It's scary, it's uncertain, and it's uncomfortable, but it's in this discomfort that you'll grow stronger. You'll find that the more you challenge yourself, the more you'll trust in your abilities. Understand that failure isn't the end of the world, but a stepping stone towards your success. It's a lesson, not a defeat, so don't be afraid to fail. Embrace it, learn from it. The key is to keep going, keep trying, and never give up. Remember, it's the journey, not the destination, that matters the most. Each risk you take is a step forward on your path of self-trust. It's an opportunity to grow, learn, and evolve. It's a chance to prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. Taking chances helps you become the best version of yourself. It instills in you a sense of confidence and resilience that is unshakable. So go ahead, embrace risk. Take that chance and trust in yourself. You're stronger than you think, and you're capable of doing the impossible. Chapter 10. Honoring achievements big and small in the journey of self-trust. Honoring your achievements, both big and small, is absolutely essential. Each step you take, every risk you embrace, and every leap you make is a tribute to your courage and determination. It's not always the grand victories that define us. Often, it's the small wins that truly shape our journey. You should revel in these moments, no matter how insignificant they may seem. You've worked hard, you've pushed through, you've overcome, so why wouldn't you celebrate your successes? You deserve it. Recognizing your achievements isn't about ego or pride. It's about acknowledging your growth. It's proof of your resilience and perseverance. Remember, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey too. So don't wait until you've reached the end to give yourself a pat on the back. Celebrate every milestone, every progress, every triumph. Each one is a stepping stone towards your ultimate goal, and each one deserves recognition. After all, self-trust is nurtured through the process of acknowledging your accomplishments. By celebrating your achievements, you're reinforcing the belief in your abilities. You're telling yourself, I can do this. I did do this. It's a powerful affirmation, one that boosts your confidence and strengthens your self-trust. Chapter 11, Conquering Criticism and Doubt. Facing criticism and doubt can be a formidable task, yet it is an essential step towards building self-trust. Understand that you are not alone. Everyone, even the most successful individuals, faces criticism and doubt. The pivotal difference is how they respond to it. They don't let it break them. Instead, they use it as fuel to push forward. Now let's talk about conquering criticism. It's okay to listen to others' perspectives, but remember that their opinions do not define you. Don't let others' judgments cloud your self-perception. Practice accepting constructive criticism while disregarding the rest. It's not about ignoring feedback, but about discerning which opinions matter. Next comes doubt. Doubts are natural, particularly when you're trying something new or challenging. They're not signs of weakness, but indications that you're stepping outside your comfort zone. Remember, growth happens when you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. Doubts are just hurdles you need to jump over. When you're plagued with doubt, remind yourself of your past successes, no matter how small. Use them as reminders that you're capable of overcoming challenges. Start with smaller tasks and gradually take on more complex ones. Each success will boost your confidence and shrink your doubt. Chapter 12, Following Your Gut Feelings. Moving beyond criticism and doubt, let's turn our focus towards trusting your gut feelings. Your intuition is a powerful ally, an inner compass guiding you towards decisions that align with your core values and beliefs. It's the subtle tug in your heart when you're on the brink of a decision, the unexplainable certainty that something is right or wrong. You've been equipped with this personal navigation system, and it's time you start using it. You don't need to always rely on logical reasoning or external advice. Sometimes your gut instinct is the most reliable resource you've got. But how do you know when to trust your gut? It's not always easy, but it's about tuning in, listening to that quiet inner voice. It's about recognizing the difference between fear-based anxiety and the deep-seated feeling that something just isn't right. It's about being brave enough to act on your instincts, even when they lead you down an unfamiliar path. It's vital to remember that trusting your gut doesn't mean ignoring facts or acting impulsively. It means balancing your analytical mind with your intuitive heart, using both in harmony to guide your actions. Chapter 13, Strengthening Self-Awareness. Now is the moment for you to plunge deeper into the domain of self-awareness. Self-awareness is not merely about knowing your likes and dislikes. It's about understanding your motivations, your reactions, and how you affect others. It's about really seeing yourself not as you wish you were, but as you truly are. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, seeing not just your physical reflection but your inner being reflected back. Self-awareness is that mirror. The clearer the reflection, the better you understand yourself. And with understanding comes power, the power to change, to grow, to trust yourself. Now, don't be afraid to confront your weaknesses. Embrace them instead. They're not there to bring you down. They're there as your personal trainers, pushing you to greater heights. Don't be afraid to confront your strengths either. Don't downplay them. They're not there to make others feel inferior. They're there to inspire, to motivate, to lead. Remember, it's not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming aware. Self-awareness doesn't eliminate flaws. It manages them. It doesn't magnify strengths. It leverages them. It's about recognizing your potential, acknowledging your limitations, and maximizing your possibilities. It's about fostering trust in yourself, in your abilities, in your decisions. It's time to challenge yourself, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. It's time to trust yourself, not despite your imperfections, but because of them. Strengthen your self-awareness and you'll strengthen your self-trust, because in the end, who else can you truly count on but yourself? Chapter 14, Making a Plan for Your Own Personal Responsibility. Building on the foundation of self-awareness and self-trust, it's time to sketch the course of your journey towards personal responsibility. You already have the tools. the belief in yourself and the understanding of who you truly are. Now it's about putting those pieces together to create a map of actions and decisions that will lead you to your ultimate goal. Start by identifying your responsibilities. These could be professional goals, personal relationships, or even your health and well-being. Once you've got a clear picture, consider how you can take constructive steps towards fulfilling these responsibilities. It's not about perfection, but about pursuing progress. Remember, it's okay to set high standards for yourself, but it's essential to be realistic. You're human after all. Setting impossible goals will only lead to frustration and self-doubt, undermining the self-trust you've worked so hard to build. Instead, aim for achievable milestones that will feed your confidence and strengthen your resolve. Next, build a plan that incorporates actions that align with your values and goals. This is your roadmap to personal responsibility. It's a plan that respects your strengths, acknowledges your weaknesses, and above all, is guided by your own moral compass. Chapter 15. Getting the most out of mistakes and failures. Mistakes and failures, though often feared, are your greatest teachers. They're the stepping stones on your path to success, not roadblocks. When you stumble, don't let it beat you down. Instead, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and examine what went wrong. It's okay to feel disappointed, but don't let that disappointment stop you from learning and growing. Take a closer look at your failures. Don't just glance at them and move on. Analyze them, dissect them. What led to this failure? Was it a lack of planning, a misjudgment, or an unexpected turn of events? Recognizing these factors is the first step in turning your failures into learning opportunities. Now, don't just stop there. After recognizing and understanding your mistakes, it's time to act. Turn that newfound knowledge into concrete action. Make a plan, adjust your strategies, and approach the situation with renewed vigor and insight. This isn't just about fixing the mistake. It's about improving yourself, about becoming better than you were before. Lastly, remember that you're not alone in this. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone fails at some point. It's part of being human. But those who succeed, who truly excel, are the ones who learn from these experiences, who see each failure not as a setback but as another step towards their goals. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it, look, learn from it, and let it fuel your journey to success. Chapter 16. Embracing what makes you special. Just as it's important to learn from your failures, it's equally essential to recognize and celebrate what makes you uniquely you. Don't shy away from your quirks, talents, and passions. They're what set you apart from the crowd, and they're your ticket to extraordinary achievements. You have a unique blend of strengths and weaknesses, and that's perfectly okay. Embrace your strengths and work on your weaknesses, but never feel diminished because of them. They're a part of your identity, and recognizing them is the first step towards self-empowerment. Your uniqueness isn't a flaw, it's an asset. You're not like everyone else, and that's a good thing. Don't aim to fit in, aim to stand out. Your distinct voice, perspective, and creativity are invaluable. The world needs more people who dare to be themselves, who aren't scared to break the mold, and who have the courage to trust their instincts. Chapter 17. Achieving freedom from negative internal dialogue. Almost all of us wrestle with a negative internal dialogue. It's that pesky voice in your head that keeps doubting you, criticizing you, limiting you. But did you know that you have the power to silence it? You can break free from this self-imposed prison, and it all starts with acknowledging its existence. Remember, you're not alone. Everyone at some point has felt the sharp sting of self-doubt. It's a human trait, and it doesn't have to define you. By acknowledging it, you're taking the first step towards freedom. Don't be afraid of it. Instead, treat it as a challenge to overcome. In the face of negativity, assert your worth. You're more than your self-doubt. You're more than your fears. You're a unique individual capable of great things. Believe in yourself. Trust your abilities. Don't let the voice inside your head dictate your potential. Managing your internal dialogue isn't about suppressing your thoughts. It's about changing the narrative. You need to replace negative thoughts with empowering ones. It might not be easy, but it's certainly doable. It's about challenging yourself to rise above the odds. It's about proving to yourself that you're stronger than your insecurities. Achieving freedom from negative internal dialogue is an essential step towards self-trust. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, but remember, every step you take is a step forward. Embrace the challenge, for it's through challenges that we grow stronger. Don't let the voice inside your head hold you back. Trust in yourself and do the impossible. Chapter 18. How to develop optimistic thought patterns and use positive words. As you start to harness the power of your internal dialogue, you'll find that the journey towards self-trust opens up a new path, the path towards optimistic thought patterns and the use of positive words. This path, while not always easy, holds the key to releasing your full potential and fostering a deep sense of trust in yourself. Remember, every thought you have shapes your reality. You must consciously choose optimism even when the world seems to be against you. Start by replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," tell yourself, "I'm capable of overcoming this challenge." The words you use also have immense power. They can either drag you down or lift you up. So make a conscious effort to use positive words. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "This is a challenge I'm capable of overcoming." This subtle shift in language can have a profound impact on your mindset and help you cultivate self-trust. Moreover, try to surround yourself with positivity. Seek out optimistic individuals who lift you up, not those who drag you down. Read uplifting books, listen to motivational podcasts, and watch inspiring videos. In the end, remember that developing optimistic thought patterns and using positive words is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. So be patient with yourself, stay committed to your journey, and celebrate every small victory. In doing so, you'll not only develop self-trust but also become a beacon of positivity for those around you. Chapter 19. Developing self-assurance by doing something. Every single step you take towards accomplishing something, no matter how small, builds your self-assurance like nothing else can. It's a journey of self-discovery, of pushing your limits, of uncovering your potential. It's through this process that you'll learn to trust yourself. Picture yourself doing something you've always wanted to do but were too scared to try. It could be anything: learning a new language, running a marathon, or even starting a business. Now imagine yourself accomplishing it. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? That's the power of doing something, anything, to boost your self-assurance. You're probably thinking, "But it's so hard, I can't do it." Here's the thing, it's supposed to be hard. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. But they're not, are they? That's what makes the journey worthwhile. It's not about the destination, it's about the person you become along the way. Now, this doesn't mean you should jump into the deep end without any preparation. Start small, set achievable goals, and gradually work your way up. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's the little steps that add up to big accomplishments. You're stronger than you think. You're capable of more than you believe. If you challenge yourself to do the impossible, you'll be surprised at how much you can achieve. So start today, take that first step. Do something. You won't regret it. Trust yourself because you've got this. Chapter 20. Creating a vision board for success. Imagine a canvas, blank and waiting. It's a representation of your life, ready to be filled with your dreams, aspirations, and goals. This is your vision board, a powerful tool to manifest your life's desires and foster self-trust. Your vision board isn't just a collection of images and words. Think of it as a tangible representation of your hopes and dreams, a daily reminder of what you're endeavoring for. It's a commitment to yourself, a promise to pursue the life you desire. But how can you create a vision board that truly represents your innermost desires? Start by identifying your goals. What do you want to achieve? What does success look like for you? Reflect on these questions, dig deep into your heart, and don't be afraid to dream big. You're only limited by your imagination. Next, find images, quotes, or words that resonate with your goals. These should inspire, motivate, and remind you of what you're working towards. Arrange them on your board in a way that feels right to you. Remember, your vision board is a dynamic tool, updated as your goals evolve. As you grow and change, it's a reflection of your journey, and evidence of your resilience and determination. Creating a vision board is more than an exercise in creativity. It's a leap of faith, a pledge of self-trust. It's a bold statement that you have the courage and resolve to chase your dreams, no matter how distant they may seem. So go ahead, paint your canvas with your dreams and trust yourself to make them come true. Chapter 21. Establishing a productive morning ritual. Just like the vision board you've created, a productive morning ritual is an important tool in your journey towards self-trust and success. It's not just about waking up and getting ready for the day. It's about setting the tone for your entire day, establishing your mindset, and kickstarting your motivation. Start by waking up early. It might be tough at first, but believe me, it's worth it. This quiet time in the morning, free from distractions, is invaluable. Use it to meditate, visualize your goals, or simply enjoy the silence. You'll be amazed at the tranquility this habit can bring into your life. Incorporate physical activity into your routine. It could be a brisk walk, yoga, or a full-blown workout. Exercise not only keeps you fit but also triggers endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals. These endorphins help you start your day with a positive mood and high energy level. Nourish your body with a healthy breakfast. Eating a well-balanced meal in the morning fuels your body and brain for the tasks ahead. Don't rush through it. Take your time, enjoy your food, and be mindful of the nourishment you're providing to your body. Lastly, consider reading or listening to something inspirational. It could be a motivational book, a podcast, or even a TED Talk. This will help to set a positive tone for the day and keep you inspired. Chapter 22. Creating a Personal Manifesto for Success. A personal manifesto is a powerful tool in your arsenal of success. It's more than just a set of goals or a to-do list. It's a declaration of your values, your beliefs, and your vision for your life. By creating a personal manifesto, you're boldly stating who you are, what you stand for, and what you aim to achieve. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I create one? It's simpler than you think. Start by reflecting on your core values. What's most important to you? What principles guide your actions? Write them down. This isn't a time for judgment or restriction. It's a time for honesty. Next, think about your vision for your life. Where do you want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years? Don't limit yourself to what's safe or comfortable. Challenge yourself to dream big. Jot down your aspirations. Now it's time to put it all together. Combine your values and aspirations into a cohesive, inspiring manifesto. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be authentically you. Remember, this is your guiding light, your North Star. It's meant to inspire you, to motivate you, and most importantly, to remind you of your worth and potential. Creating a personal manifesto is an act of self-trust. It's you betting on you. It's you telling the world that you're capable of achieving great things. So go ahead, take the leap, and create your personal manifesto for success. You've got this. Chapter 23. Establishing a network of mutual cooperation and responsibility. Creating your personal manifesto is the first step, but don't stop there. Manifestos are powerful tools, yet they're not self-fulfilling. They require action, commitment, and most importantly, cooperation from others. It's time to create a network of mutual cooperation and responsibility. Imagine a spider's web, each strand representing a relationship. Some strands are thick, symbolizing strong bonds. Others are thin, indicating connections yet to be strengthened. These connections are crucial. They form a support network that holds you accountable, pushes you to achieve, and catches you when you stumble. Build this network consciously. Seek out those who share your values, who inspire you, and who challenge you. They'll be your allies in your quest to do the impossible. Their faith in you will bolster your self-trust. Don't be afraid to lean on them when needed, and in turn, be a pillar of support for them. This mutual cooperation creates a cycle of positive energy that propels everyone forward. Take responsibility for this network. Nurture it, invest in it. Understand that your actions impact not just you, but the entire web. This sense of responsibility will deepen your determination to succeed. You'll not only want to achieve for yourself but also for your network. Your journey to self-trust isn't a solitary one. It's a shared endeavor that strengthens bonds, fosters growth, and brings about collective success. So go on, reach out, connect, and cooperate. Together, you'll do more than just possible. You'll do the impossible. Chapter 24. Maintaining momentum and consistency. You've got the power to keep your momentum and stay consistent. Setting daily goals, building accountability, crafting a support system, and tracking your progress can be your stepping stones on your self-trust journey. Remember, it's your determination and perseverance that'll keep the wheel spinning. So let's get moving. Jot down your ambitions. Yes, you read that right. It's time to put pen to paper and make a list of your dreams, big and small. But don't just stop there. Break down those ambitions into daily goals. That's the secret sauce to maintaining momentum and consistency. Imagine your dreams are a mountain. It's overwhelming, isn't it? But if you break it down into smaller steps, into daily goals, it becomes less intimidating. Each day becomes an opportunity, a small victory leading you closer to the peak. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Every masterpiece you admire, every success story you hear, is the culmination of small, consistent efforts. Setting daily goals keeps you grounded. It provides a sense of direction and purpose. It's not about ticking off a checklist. It's about making progress, however small. You'll find that it's easier to trust yourself when you're actively working towards something. You'll start to believe in your abilities, your potential, and before you know it, you'll be doing the impossible. So what are you waiting for? Start setting your daily goals now. Amidst the whirlwind of tasks and challenges, holding yourself accountable can seem like trying to hold water in your hands. It's tricky, it's slippery, but it's certainly not impossible. Accountability is not just about fulfilling responsibilities, it's about owning your actions and, more importantly, your progress. You see, when you hold yourself accountable, you're not just ticking off tasks from a list, You're building a habit of reliability in yourself. You're affirming that you can trust yourself to deliver, to succeed. Isn't that empowering? But how, you might ask? Start small. Hold yourself accountable for one thing each day. It could be as simple as waking up early or finishing that book you've been putting off. Then watch as this habit grows, seeping into other areas of your life. You'll find that the tasks aren't as intimidating anymore because you know you can handle them. Chapter 25. Create a support system. Creating a supportive system is like building your personal cheerleading squad. It's about surrounding yourself with individuals who believe in you, uplift you, and are there to cheer you on every step of the way. They're the ones who remind you of your strengths when you're feeling weak and celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Remember, it's not about the quantity but the quality of these relationships. You're not looking for people who will nod and agree with everything you do, but those who will challenge and encourage you, pushing you towards growth. It can be scary to let people in, to let them see your struggles and your dreams. But remember, vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's courage. It's the first step in building a support system. So start today. Reach out to a friend, a family member, or a mentor. Explain your goals, your fears, and ask for their support. You'll be surprised by the power of shared dreams and the strength of collective ambition. In this journey of self-trust, you don't have to walk alone. Build your squad, maintain your momentum, and keep moving towards the impossible. Trust me, you've got this. Embrace the power of progress tracking. It's not just a tool for measuring your development, it's a beacon guiding you through the fog of self-doubt. Can't see the path ahead? Look back at where you've been, at the hurdles you've overcome. Each step you've taken is a badge of honor to your potential. Don't get discouraged if your progress seems slow. It's not about speed, it's about consistency. Like a river carving its path through rock, your gradual, determined effort will yield dramatic results. You're building trust in yourself brick by brick. Each day, each challenge overcome is another brick in your foundation. Use a journal, an app, or even a simple piece of paper to record your victories, no matter how small. Reward yourself for them. Take pride in your persistence. You're doing something incredible. You're challenging yourself to do the impossible. In the end, tracking your progress is about more than just marking off days on a calendar. It's about witnessing your own transformation. It's about proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. Keep going, you're doing great. So remember, a staggering 85% of people struggle with low self-esteem, but you're not alone, and you're more capable than you think. The path to self-trust isn't easy, but it's worth the journey. Embrace the unknown, pursue your unthinkable goals, and nurture resilience. In doing so, you'll not only prove to yourself that you can accomplish the impossible, but also inspire others to do the same. Believe in yourself because you're worth it. Thanks for listening to or reading this from Spark Spirit 10.